Hello, it's Tool Genie here. So I just launched my new Serializer Pro tool, which offers versatile serialization in both binary and JSON formats. So binary serialization is mainly for fast and efficient storage of data. So whether you want cloud storage or you want to quickly write netcode messages or network messages and send those over the network, binary is probably your go-to. JSON serialization is a bit more user-friendly. It's human readable, of course. It's pretty much in plain English or whatever language you write in. So yeah, Serializer Pro is meant for anyone that wants to quickly get up and running with serialization, whether that be for networking, for game configurations, like game settings, or creating your your characters or your entities inside the game. This is also useful for that, as well as player progression and player data. So the basis of this is very straightforward. You Everything is open here so that you can go through it and learn from it or modify it if you need to. That's perfectly fine. You have the documentation which pretty much explains how everything is made, and it's pretty straightforward. If you want to go ahead and try it, you have the toolbar up here, Tool Genie Serializer, and you can see it generates both of these. So it loads data. If I press deserialize, you'll see that it spits out pretty much the data in both the JSON file and the bin file and the binary file. To get started using the Serializer Pro tool, what you would need to do is jump over and start taking a look at the Serializer Runner tool, which is a good example of how to get started and how to use it in pretty much both the binary format and the JSON format. You can also take a look at the player data example script, which has multiple examples of how you would want to implement both the iSerializable and the iPullable interfaces. They're both necessary, especially for objects to be both implemented. You can sometimes get away with just implementing the iSerializable, but when you're serializing objects, which means classes, you'll have to use the iPullable interfaces, which as goodies you have the iPullable um, solution in here as well. So you have the pooling solution in here as well that you can kind of get started with as well if you want object pooling. This obviously works both inside Unity for game objects and for network objects as well, um, and anything in between. So as you can see, Serializer Pro is very easy to use, very straightforward, and it works both for experts and beginners. So give it a go. Tell me what you think.